Hey, how we doing, Dad?
Alright.
Hey, sorry to meet you like this, man. My name's Nicky Bronco. Tonight, Nick kind of made some bad decisions, okay? And he's kind of scared to talk to you about it. You know, I told him I would help him talk to you about it. But Nick, tonight, Nick, do you want to tell him or do you want me to, buddy?
I didn't know she was underage.
1, 2, 3, go. Hey, Nick. How you doing, buddy? What you up to tonight?
Just walking around.
You just walking around?
Yeah.
For what?
Just get some exercise.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Kind of just looked like you were waiting here maybe for somebody.
No.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
sure.
My name's Nicky Bronco. Nice to meet you, man.
Yeah.
So I'd like to have an honest conversation with you, man. Okay. You know, it doesn't have to get anywhere other than just us talking.
Alright.
You know, the ball's in your court though, you know what I'm saying? Do you kind of want to back up a little bit and kind of tell me why you might be here?
Because I got a text, but I don't know who it was, and I've never been around.
I can't hear you. Can you? There you go.
Because I've never been around anybody here.
You've never been around.
Yeah, I'm 21 and I live here and I'm alone and.
You're alone. Yeah, you live just up the street, right? Right in the trailer with the red truck.
But it's my dad's.
Yeah. Mr. Yeah. So I'm here to talk to you about some of your online activity. Okay. What do you think I might be wanting to talk to you about that kind of stuff?
Look,
and like I said, you know, I don't want, you know, your brother to find out.
Nobody. No.
Dad's boyfriend or girlfriend, I'm sorry, or even dad. You know what I mean? That's why I'm trying to settle this just between me and you. You know, I think that's all you need. You're 21, right? It'd be different if you were like 50, right? Standing out here, you know what I mean? So, do you have an idea why I might want to talk to you about your stuff that's going on online?
You've probably seen the messages. I didn't know you.
The messages between you and Bianca?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like a mediator, right? So her family kind of caught wind of what was going on.
I didn't know it was happening. She said, oh, she was 18.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Well, Nick, I have her phone. This is her phone. Okay, I just left her family, right? I went there to talk to them before I came and spoke to you, right? So I do see all the messages. I had read them on my way here, right? So I do have.
I'll change my whole life.
Okay. Why do you want to change your whole life?
Because I want to become a violinist.
Yeah, dude, I seen that you play the violin, man. That's how I know you're a good dude, bro. Anybody that plays the violin, up here in my book.
But I don't want this to go far and no one to know.
No, listen, I'm not here to tell everybody. I could have just went up to your house, right? Because I mean, I know where you live, right? I could have made, you know, that move, but I was like, you know what? He's a young kid, you know what I mean? Seems like a good dude. Maybe I just need to, you know, just have a little talk with him, you know what I mean? Man to man.
I never had I had a girlfriend, but never did. My dad never knew.
So
my family never knew.
Right. So
I know how to talk to him, but I don't have courage.
Okay. All right. So kind of going back to my first question here, Do you know why I'm here to talk to you about
Yeah,
Bianca?
I thought she's 13. I didn't know.
Yeah.
She finally said she was 13.
Well, Nick, I mean, here, buddy, let me just show you that. Look, okay, bang, I have everything. So
Don't.
you told her to say that she was 18 because you didn't want, dad and brother and girlfriend to, find anything out.
Because they
But
called me. They think I'm. They always called me a pervert when I was growing up.
did they?
Yeah.
Why would they call you a pervert, dude? That's really messed up.
Because I was on medication when I was younger. And I'm off it for 4 years now.
Well, good for you, man. Good for you, man.
I'm sober. I smoke weed.
Yeah, I seen that in the messages.
Yes.
I also seen this.
Yeah.
Is that your genitals there, Nick, that you sent to Bianca?
No,
well, Nick,
okay.
I mean,
okay.
that's your.
But I don't want to. I'll change it. I just don't want no one to know.
Okay. I mean, nobody has to know, but this is yours, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I don't want to get arrested. I don't.
Listen, I don't have handcuffs, man. I'm not law enforcement, okay?
Yeah.
And like I said, just an honest conversation is, I think, all we need right now, Nick.
Yeah.
Because I could have went up the road, right?
Told my whole family.
To the trailer. I could have,
my whole family.
But I'm really trying to give you the benefit of the doubt here, man, because, like, I really, really think you are a good dude, man.
Okay. I accept everything, and I'm honest, it will not happen. I'm being honest.
Okay. Are you saying that because I'm here now, because, you did make plans with her, you were going to meet her down here at the end of the road?
I didn't know if she was real or not.
Well, Nick, I mean, the conversation says different, you know what I mean?
Yes.
It's pretty black and white here. What were the plans?
I don't know. I was just dumb and stupid. And I get high and stupid, okay?
Okay. Yeah. So, like, how did this all kind of start with you? Like, online and stuff?
I just said, hey, how are you? Like a normal conversation.
Yeah, you did reach out first, yeah.
Yeah, and she said, how old are you? She's like 13, and then she changed the age and all that.
Well, listen, you made her, right, at the very end, the very, very end of the conversation, you told her what to say, right? Because you were kind of trying to cover your tracks. I mean, let's be honest, Nick.
No, I'm okay.
You were trying to cover your tracks up, right?
A little bit, but I thought she was of age.
Well, she told you multiple times in the conversation, Nick, that she was 13, right? And you even said, well, I don't want to get in trouble. I know this is against the law, right?
Yes.
So if you didn't think that she was 13, then I don't think you would have been saying that stuff. Or better yet, I don't believe you would have even tried to get, your story straightened out towards the end of the conversation. I mean, am I right?
Yes, but I just don't want no one to know.
Nobody has to know, Nick. I mean, that's why I'm here, buddy. That's why I didn't come up to your house like I've been telling you,
But who's him over here?
That's my associate, okay? He's just kind of...
I'm here to make sure that he don't hurt you and you don't hurt him, because there is no negativity involved here.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna hurt no one, and I'll clean my mistakes up. I will be that person I want to be. I'm not gonna do it.
Okay.
I promise.
Did you, you had given her your address, right?
She asked me for the address.
Well, that was... Okay, so you had said something along the lines...
I just said I live in Olean.
No, you had said something along the lines that, I wish we can meet up, or I wish you were here, right? And, then the address was dropped, right? So you had, made that first move to kind of invite her to come over to the house, right, Nick?
Yeah, but I was dumb and high, and didn't know.
Yeah, man. I mean, listen, everybody gets, smokes a little bit of weed, gets out of hand. You know what I mean? Like, I get that. I get that, man.
But just what can I do to?
Well, I mean, I think the best thing for you right now, being in your shoes right now, I think we just need to talk about it so I can make sure that this never happens again. Maybe we can get you some help, some counseling, once we get done. You know what I mean?
I got out of placement, and ever since I got out of placement, girls always called me ugly.
They always called you ugly and stuff.
Yeah, around here.
You got stood up a few times, I heard.
Yes, I got stood up.
Yeah.
I don't mean any harm. I don't want to.
Yeah. No, I get it, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, so how did the conversation kind of go between you guys?
We were talking about, anime and stuff, and I do.
Yeah, because you're a big anime collector, right?
Yes. And everybody just treated me like shit, I'd say.
Yeah. Like, how else did the conversation kind of go between you guys? Did things get a little like flirtatious?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit or a lot?
A lot. She consented a little, and I said it.
Well, Nick, her being the age that she is, she can't consent to anything, right?
Yeah.
So you being the adult here, should have kind of
just if you put me in counseling and all that, can this never happen? Pretend it never happened?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully, at the end of our conversation, you go your way, I go my way, and hopefully I don't ever have to see you again.
Okay, but counseling, if you can help me with that.
Yeah, dude, definitely. We'll get you some contact information here.
Because I don't have my SSI and everything broke down. Since I got home when I was 16.
Yeah.
I've been here since now. I've been living with my dad and having struggles.
Yeah. So, what app were you guys talking on? Messenger. Okay. That's what, like Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I just don't want it to be in public to ruin everything.
Right. No, I mean, I completely get it, man.
Because I want to become that violinist I always want to be.
Yeah. No, I get it, man.
And look, thanks for the conversation.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a little bit more that we need to go over, though, especially the conversation that you guys were having, right? That you were having with her. Like how much did it get like flirtatious? What were you guys kind of talking about?
Like I said, I just like hang out, play video games and all that.
What else?
Smoke weed and hang out with my brother.
Well, I mean, you said it got flirtatious, so
and then
how did it get flirtatious?
She said, "I like your beard."
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "Thanks." And I said, "She's cute." I didn't say she's like, not like very attractive. Like
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah. Did things kind of escalate a little bit?
Yeah, it drifted.
What did it drift into?
It drifted into like some sort of conversation she wanted.
Well, I think you wanted it, Nick, because you kind of started it, right?
Yes, but okay.
Because you did say that you sent a few pictures and videos, right, of your genitals. So, I mean, I'm just trying to understand like how the conversation got to those videos and stuff being sent,
I don't know. I was high. My head rushes and I don't know what I'm doing sometimes.
Okay.
But
was there some talk like about you like, I mean, we're all men here, man,
Yeah.
What was going on there? What was that about?
I don't know. my mind was thinking over my head. My body just...
Did you kind of like...
Self-control. I have a lot of it.
You put that flash on? Put the flash on the phone?
You're not recording.
Well, Nick, I am recording you, like I said in the beginning, and that's just for your safety and my safety. We don't know each other. God forbid.
I'm not gonna...
I know, but you just never know nowadays, right?
Yeah,
2025, it's like,
But I'm 21 and I'm trying to be a better person, okay?
Yeah, no, listen, dude, you play the violin. I know you're trying to be a better person.
And I don't want this to ruin my life or anything.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not here to ruin your life. I'm actually, honestly, here to help you, man.
Okay.
But I can't help you unless I know, like, what was going on, you know what I mean, in these messages and stuff, and what was kind of planned. Because without the right information from you, if anything's left out, then the counselors aren't going to be able to directly help you with everything, right? Because things might be, missed out, and we don't want that, man.
I don't want the cops to be involved.
Okay. Like I said, I'm not law enforcement. I don't have handcuffs on me, okay?
I don't want this on any social media either.
Dude, I'm so over social media, dude. Listen, if I was here to put you on blast, bro, I didn't have to come here and talk to you, right? I could have sent this in to my superiors, right? And then just been like, good luck, Nick, right? Or I could have went up to your house and told brother, dad,
and my
dad's girlfriend, right?
Yeah, but I've been the man and got
right. No, and listen, dude, I appreciate it,
it's not gonna happen ever again, I promise.
Okay, yeah. No, listen, dude. I don't doubt you on that, okay? But what we do need to kind of get back to is like your thought process, what was said between you guys, right?
I don't want to be like so loud about it.
Well, I mean,
but all right.
And like, you don't have to talk to me right now. You could go your way. You can tell me to, leave.
But I don't.
But Nick,
I don't want to get in trouble.
Right, and I understand that. That's why I think the best option here is for somebody in your shoes is to kind of talk with me so we can get you some help, right? You want the help, right? I mean, if you don't, I'll leave.
No.
You sure?
No.
Okay, all right.
I'll be the better person, and I will change.
Okay.
I swear, but...
All right. Well,
I don't
the first step of changing is accepting it and kind of getting through it, right? So
I'm getting through it.
So let's accept it, and you've done a pretty good job at doing that, But I'm just trying to get like, everything that was said here, because you're telling her that,
Yeah,
right?
I was high when I said it.
Right, but you did say it, right, Nick?
Yes, and okay. I'm sorry. I will make sure I'm more aware of myself.
Yeah, you were kind of like trying to teach her how to do some things to herself, right? That she's never done before. She kept telling you that she was nervous, she was scared of doing some of these things, right, Nick?
Yeah, and then I said it's okay, you don't have to do it.
Right, but that was after quite a bit of her telling you that she was very uncomfortable, very scared and nervous because she's never done that, you know what I mean? Knowing her age,
But I don't want to get... I want to be a better person. I want to leave this all behind. And I'm 21, and I still got a whole life ahead of me.
Yeah. So there was some things that you wanted to do with her, right? And I'm, if she came here and if she gave you consent, then, some of those things that were talked about in the chat would have probably happened.
Yeah.
Okay. and there was talk about possibly her having a baby.
No.
Well, right here.
Okay.
Right. I mean,
I
Nick.
was high when I forgot.
Listen. I understand. Probably all this conversation was probably when you were high. I get that. Okay. Asking her if she's got, birth control.
Birth control?
Yeah.
I gotta probably head home soon, but I want to try to get this clean.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm doing here. The faster that we talk, the faster you could be on your way home, man. You gave her the address. You asked her if she liked the videos and pictures that you sent her, right? I think there was like 4 or 5 pictures and a few videos that you had sent her without her asking. She didn't say that she wanted to see anything. You kind of just
right. Okay.
went along and sent them.
I'm sorry.
Is that pretty accurate, though?
It's accurate.
Okay, all right.
But I want to change, and can we please get this over with?
Yeah, I mean, if you're cold, we can go sit in the car. Is that what's bothering you? You
No.
cold? Okay.
I just wanna...
Yeah, listen, I want to get out of here just as quick as you do, man. Right? Right here you said, I'm just curious about what you look like naked.
So, okay. I'm sorry, I'm high.
I know you're sorry. I know you're high. Okay?
I just want to go home and pretend it all didn't happen, or not let this happen.
Yes, he's big for you right now. Do you want to say hi to him? I'm blanking off to you right now. You're really hot. I'm blanking my thing because I think you're really cute and hot, but I really want to see you, especially you wanted to see your chest. You were telling her that you loved her, right?
Yeah,
What kind of made you say those things to her?
My head was rushing into millions of thoughts. I'm going through a bad time right now.
Okay.
I'm getting treated like shit by my family.
Oh, man, I hate that. Like your mom and stuff?
No, I never knew my mom.
Yeah.
My mom, I do know my mom, but she's a drug addict and treated me like shit, left me and my brother.
Your mom left you and your brother?
And I live with my dad.
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
My dad's a hard, honest working man.
Yeah. And
he has a hard time helping me, and I live with my dad.
Yeah. I mean, I can relate to you, bro. My mom's a big piece of crap. Big piece of crap, dude.
I was treated like shit when I was young.
Yeah, me too. Yep, she did the same thing.
I behaved, and I'm trying to behave. I don't want this I swear, I don't want nothing to happen. I just want to go home.
Right. No, yeah, dude, we'll go, you can go, like I said, you're free to go at any time, but what was some of the stuff that you wanted to do with her? Like, what was the other stuff that you had talked to her about that you wanted to do?
Like, hang out and, like, play video games.
Well, I'm not talking about, like, that stuff. I think you and I... Yeah. What did you want to do with her?
I really don't remember. I was high.
Well, Nick, I mean...
I was high. And I just can't take anymore. I'm a goner, I guess. I have no point of living in my life.
Do you,
I always thought it. And I tried to counsel.
Yeah.
They just don't know what I'm talking about.
Well, I think it's because you didn't see the right counselor. I think we'll be able to provide you the right counseling here, right?
But I don't want my dad to be aware.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't have to find out, you know. I mean, the only way that he'd find out is probably if you told him, you know.
Yeah.
So you came down, you walked, what, 1.7 miles down the road?
Yeah.
To come meet Bianca.
I thought she said she was 18.
Well, Nick, throughout the whole conversation, how old did she tell you that she was?
13.
Okay. And then at the very end of the conversation, did you or did you not tell her to say that she was 18 just in case your family found out?
Yes, I was.
Okay. All right.
I was scared. I'm honest.
Okay, so
I don't want nothing to happen.
Okay,
I don't
so-
want this to be posted. I don't want nothing to happen.
Okay, all right.
I will do whatever you want. I will do your counseling. I will.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll make myself a better person. And if you want me to, and I will tell you that I will be a violinist, and I will.
Dude, I believe that you're gonna be a violinist, bro. I'm not gonna let this little hiccup prevent you from being the violinist that you want to be. Seriously, dude. I really want to listen to your stuff.
So, what happens after I leave and all that? We delete this? Ever happen? Nothing?
Yeah, I mean, listen, like I said, once we get done, you know, you could go your way, I'll go my way, and then hopefully, you know, I won't ever have to see you again.
I'm not mad or nothing, but you're recording this, right?
Huh?
I'm not mad, right? But you're recording, right?
I am recording this for your safety and my safety, man, yeah.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
I know, I mean, it just...
This ain't gonna be posted, right?
I mean, I don't, you know...
Because some people online...
I don't do that kind of stuff. Like I said, man, if I was gonna post you, right, I could have already done it. You know what I mean? I could have sent the text messages. I could have sent the text messages to somebody else, you know, that's higher up than myself.
It's not live.
My superiors,
right?
huh?
It's not live.
This is a live video, Nick. Okay. But listen.
But I accept everything. Okay, guys, and if anyone's listening out there,
what do you accept? Like what?
I accept that I did something wrong.
What did you do that was wrong?
Talk to an underage person.
Okay. So why was it wrong that you talked to her?
Because she was underage, and I wasn't thinking right.
What was wrong about?
I said sexual things to her.
Right.
And I accept I'm not...
What kind of sexual stuff did you say to her?
Like, I showed her my stuff. And
your...
Yeah, and...
Your genitals?
Yes, and...
What else did you do?
Talk to her... Not... Well, adult-like things.
Yeah, you were kind of getting... Yeah, it was...
But I was intoxicated with marijuana, and everybody who's listening to this, I'm socially sorry, and I'm a bad person, I guess, if you can call me. Everybody makes mistakes.
Yeah, and listen, I mean, I make mistakes, he makes mistakes, right?
And I made a big mistake, but you could fix that mistake. I didn't sexually do nothing or intercourse. It was nothing like that.
I mean, it was talked about, Nick.
Talked about, yes.
Right. And you had said if she gave you consent, then those things that were talked about were probably going to happen.
No. I was just...
Do you want me to play it back for you where you said that?
No.
Okay, so did you say that?
Okay, yes,
Okay.
I want to go home, and I want this to never happen again. And
yeah, I mean, like I said, man, we're almost done here.
But everybody, I guess, commenting on me and saying I'm a bad person. I'm 21, and I'm a no one, I guess. That's what I am, I guess.
And so, like, you kind of knew, obviously, you know, we went over this, but you kind of knew that this was against the law, meeting a 13-year-old, right?
Yes.
And especially the way that you were talking to her and how you admitted, if she did give you consent, that things were probably going to happen that were talked about in the chat. You do admit sending multiple pictures and videos of your genitals to her, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna get in trouble, ain't I?
I mean, like I said, man, I'm not here with handcuffs. You know, I'm just here to talk to you.
But if it's live, everybody's gonna.
Well, I mean, I don't even think anybody's on the live right now. You know what I mean? It's just recording, you know.
But
have you talked to any other minors on? Because like I can kind of see, you know, your history and stuff that you do online. What kind of apps do you have besides Facebook?
chat hour.
Yeah, I seen that one. What else do you got?
That's usually it.
Okay. Were you on Telegram at one time? And
one time, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Are those more like groups in Telegram, or like there's more like a bunch of groups on there, right?
Groups, yeah.
Yeah. What kind of stuff were you doing on Telegram? Like what's on there? Like I know
like, you know.
I know bad people suck good people in, like
Yeah.
you, and they might have sent you some stuff that you probably didn't want to see, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I seen that, you know what I mean? That's and thanks for being honest.
I'm honest.
Yeah. So like what kind of stuff were they sending you that you didn't ask for it, but they sent it to you and you seen it?
Like child porn. And I said
child stuff?
Yeah, I said don't send that stuff.
Yeah, I know, man.
And I was afraid, and you know, and I'm honest. I know I have nieces and nephews.
Yeah, no, I understand.
And I want them to have a good future. I'm not them. I don't want them to think I'm a bad example.
Right, you know, and that's why we're trying to nip this in the butt right now, man. You know? Like, how many pictures do you think that you got sent?
5 or 6, I think.
You sure?
More than that, I think.
Yeah. So I mean, like, we're still being honest, Nick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm not sure, like, but I think it was more than that.
Like, let's take a guess.
10, 20.
Was it 20? I think there was a little bit more than 20, Nick.
25.
I think there was a little bit more than that, Nick.
30?
I mean, was it 30?
I'm not sure.
What do you think it might have been?
I guess.
And look, the more honest you are with me,
50.
dude. For sure?
I think for sure.
Okay. Alright, and like, how did you know that these were kids being sent to you in Telegram?
I don't know. Like, these adult, like, people from, like, out of country.
Right, no, I know.
Like Australia or something.
What was one of the things that you could tell, like, right away that, oh my god, this is a child?
By their structure and the way they look.
Okay, alright. And I know, like, some of those might have got saved to your phone. You did save them to your phone at one time.
Yeah.
And I just want to make sure that, you know, they're not on there. And I know that there could be just a couple on there, and I'm willing to help you just delete them. That way you don't have to look at them no more. Okay?
All right.
So how many of that kind of stuff do you have in your phone that's saved in your gallery that you might need my help deleting?
Not really much. I got like galleries of my violin playing.
Right. I'm not really worried about the violin and stuff. The stuff I'm worried about is like the stuff that had saved to your phone from Telegram that we just were talking about.
Oh no, I don't have them. I deleted everything. I got rid of Telegram and all that. Okay. Because I was like,
there's nothing. There's no like secret folder in your phone or anything like that.
No.
So if I go through your phone right now, there's not going to be anything in there?
Let's see.
Well, I mean, just answer my question first.
What? Hold on, let me put my password in.
Well, just hold on a second. Hold on, Nick.
Even go on here.
Hold on, Nick.
Say...
Nick, hold on, okay? Hold on, buddy. Let's put the phone down for a second. We'll get there, okay? We'll get there. We don't have to go in that right now. I'm just trying to figure out, because I am gonna probably go through it, right? And I don't want to see it. So I'd rather you just be honest with me, and we can kind of hook it up to like our device that we have in the car. It wipes it out. Nobody has to know nothing.
Okay. Yes, I do need your help deleting it. I swear.
How many? Because I have to know what gigabyte to use. A smaller gigabyte machine or a bigger one?
Smaller gigabyte machine.
Okay, so how many pictures off a Telegram that you got sent of these children, right, do you have on your phone that needs to be deleted?
20, I think.
Okay, all right. George, why don't you get that machine up and running? Grab me my Butterfinger too, please. And then what we'll do for him is get him that information for the counselors and stuff. Okay? Might take him a second because he's got to dig through all the paperwork and stuff. But we're going to get you hooked up, right? We're going to get those pictures that are saved to your phone of the children from Telegram. Okay? And then that's one step closer in the right direction, Nick. Okay, buddy? Pound it. Yeah.
So how long will this take before I go home?
Dude, I could see you going home here pretty soon. You know what I mean? I mean, look, I'm cold. I know you're cold. I don't want to be out here all night, bro.
My dad's wondering where I'm at, probably.
Yeah, we'll let Dad know what's going on, and if he needs to talk to me about anything,
He might get mad at me.
But you know what?
Shame me, and
Listen, you know, Dad might get mad at you, right? But there's also room.
Honesty?
Huh?
Honesty?
Yeah, I mean, as long as you're honest with him, you know, Dad, listen, man, I messed up, okay?
I got sucked into the bad crowd.
From Telegram and stuff like that, right? How many videos do you have from Telegram of the children?
Too many, like probably 25, 30, but 20, I'm guessing.
And they're all videos?
Pictures, videos, probably.
Okay. My sugar's going low. He's just grabbing my Butterfinger right now for me. He's getting all that stuff also ready for you. We're gonna hook the phone up. Matter of fact, let me see your phone real quick. Can you just open it, put it in airplane mode?
Okay. I don't have any minutes because my phone was dead.
Okay. It's in airplane mode?
Yes, it's
cool.
in airplane.
Okay. Do you care if I hold on to it so we can hook this up for you?
Okay. But...
Thank you. All right, so you give me permission to hold on to your phone to hook this up for you?
Yes.
Okay.
And after this honest talk with you,
yeah,
I will be a better person.
I hope so. I mean,
I will.
I hope, you know.
To America. It's a word to my everything I love being a violinist too.
Yeah. Yeah. I have high hopes for you being the violinist, man. Really. I mean, I don't even think I would have came here and talked to you if I didn't know you were a violinist. To be honest. Honestly. I'm like, oh my god, dude, he plays the violin. I'm like, oh, we gotta go talk to him. Like, you know what I mean?
But I did the wrong decision and talked to a person that was under 18 in the wrong crowd.
Right.
I accept everything.
Good.
I hope anyone who's listening to this, everybody live.
Yeah, what do you have to say to let's just say the community might see this. Do you have any words for them?
Yes.
What do you got to say to them?
You have mistakes made. You make People make mistakes, but you can fix it.
Okay.
This only happened to me one time, and
You never talked to any other...
I talked to girls around my age, but they also fucking...
But nothing
I'm
like
sorry, I don't
Bianca's
mean
age?
to swear. I do, but, you know, I have family members, but I don't do anything to them.
Okay. So when we hook this up to the machine, where are those videos located in your phone?
I'm not sure my Telegram, but I deleted the app.
Okay, but
Because that was like...
they're saved to your gallery as well, though, you said? Like, just your regular phone gallery?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're just... So if I open up just your normal gallery to your phone, they're gonna be in there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, alright. Just saves us some time, man. You know, I know you're cold, I know you want to get home, so...
I don't... Look. If anyone who's listening, I never did this. And I'm sorry, it won't happen. I didn't sexually do nothing.
I mean, there was a lot of talk, though, right?
A lot of talk.
A lot of videos and pictures that you've seen from Telegram, right?
Yes.
And, you know, that's some pretty bad stuff on there, Nick.
Yeah, and I was sucked in a bad crowd, but I'm willing to change, and I don't want no one to treat me like shit when little people see this. I'm 21 and
You remember what my name was?
what was it?
Nicky Bronco.
Nicky Bronco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you just look right here and say I've been exposed by Nicky Bronco?
I've been exposed by Nicky Bronco. And
Okay.
I'm not gonna treat no one like shit.
Yeah.
What is this?
I don't know who this is.
Is that my dad?
It might be. I'll talk to him. Listen,
I don't want.
I'll vouch for you,
Where's
okay?
my phone?
Hey, how we doing, Dad? Hey, sorry to meet you like this, man. My name's Nicky Bronco. Tonight, Nick kind of made some bad decisions, okay? And he's kind of scared to talk to you about it. You know, I told him I would help you, help him talk to you about it. But Nick, tonight, Nick, do you want to tell him or do you want me to, buddy?
I didn't know she was underage.
So tonight, Nick was trying to meet up with an underage girl, the age of 13. He had said some stuff to her that was inappropriate. He had sent some pictures and some videos, you know, that was kind of out of hand. And I'm taking, you know, him into consideration, you know, the stuff he's been through, and, you know, that kind of stuff into consideration. All right. You know, he did admit to having some things stored in his phone off a pretty bad app, some stuff that he shouldn't have on there, some pictures and some videos. I think if you just use your imagination, I think you might know what it could be, sir. And I'm just here kind of just talking to him, trying to...
So you're filming him and putting him on a fucking site or something?
Well, sir,
What the fuck is going on?
the only reason I'm recording him is for his safety and mine, okay? That's it. I didn't want, you know, God forbid him do anything, somebody like yourself pull up, get mad that I'm speaking to him, right? And you do something. It's just for safety, sir. That's it. And I told him that right off bat, that he was being recorded for both of our safety, right? But you know, that's kind of what's happening right now. Well, we're gonna hook the phone up for you, right, Nick? So we can wipe those pictures and videos out off of Telegram that you shouldn't have on there of the underage young ladies, right?
Alright. I don't want nothing like this to happen. My dad's here.
No, I understand, and
Probably hates me right now.
and I know it's probably hard. There's a car turning, guys. Oh, maybe not.
Probably do.
So, and I know it might be hard.
Trying to watch the Eagles game. We're fucking gonna go the Super Bowl.
Hell yeah, man! I can't wait.
You know what I mean?
I'm missing out on the Eagles game, Nick, to come talk to you, buddy.
Yeah, and I just want this
47 or
gone.
48, 23.
Is it okay?
We got it.
Okay, nice. So yeah, and I mean, we were just kind of finishing up our conversation. We got some videos, you know, to take off of his phone. We're gonna hook it up in the car here. That way it's wiped out, Dad, and he doesn't have to look at that shit no more, right? And then he can kind of just disassociate himself from what has kind of happened here tonight. But he did.
Honest.
Yeah, he was really honest with me. He was. You know, he took it to the chin. I will give him that. Okay.
Tell you gotta watch what you're doing on that internet.
Alright.
Saying, everybody ain't who they say they are. Could be some serial killer guy wanting to kill you, dude.
I have mental issues too.
And Nick, I took that into consideration. Okay,
have
buddy,
ADHD
I did.
and ODD.
Yeah.
And they say I act 5 years under my age.
Okay. All right.
I might, I don't know.
Okay.
And my dad, I don't know, he's probably mad at me.
Well, I mean, you know, listen, I mean, I got kids too. And, you know, no matter what they do, you know, I'll always love him. I know Dad, no matter what you probably do, he's always going to love you. Now, you know, he might sit down with you and probably, you know, have to be a little bit stern with you from this point on and kind of watch your internet access and stuff like that, who you're hanging out with, right?
Yes.
But I think you guys as a family could probably get over this, you know? And like I said, you know, we're going to try to get you some counseling and, you know, stuff like that. So
My dad was, like, you're supposed to, but my dad works, right?
yeah, he did say you're a hard worker. This is my associate. He was just
Tell him more, not, but he works and we just haven't had time to, you know,
right.
like, be on, like, try to find my SSI and all that.
Right. No, I understand.
My phone.
We're gonna be hooking it up right now. I'm gonna go ahead and give this to my associate. You want to just put that on that charger in there. That shouldn't be too long. It's gonna wipe everything out, you know. We'll be George, can I get a red? Thank you. Everything good with the paperwork? Did you call the counselor and stuff?
Yeah, it's difficult getting a hold of him though. Nobody wants to fucking answer.
I know, it is late. It's probably after hours. We should have called the office.
Okay. Are you smoking a cigarette?
This is Dad.
Okay.
Right here, this is Dad. What's that, Nick?
Are you smoking a cigarette or something?
Do you want a cigarette?
Oh no, I got one.
Okay. I mean, you can light up if you want, man.
But I'm well aware now. I'm changing.
Okay.
I will be that
I
violent.
think this might be the first step in the right direction for sure. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's definitely good now that Dad knows, because now he can. I was gonna actually call you and get your number, just to kind of tell you, you know, the rundown like I already did.
Right. But I'm honest, and I get it if you're mad at me.
I don't think he's mad at you. I think he's just, you know, caught him by surprise, you know. Yeah, he's gonna, you know, he's probably a little disappointed, but, you know, I'm sure you guys could probably get over it, right?
And so that's all getting deleted.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really necessarily have to have it. You know, like I said, it's just for our safety.
All right.
You know, really.
So how long will that take?
It should be pretty quick, man. Just depending on how much stuff you got on there. You know.
And, okay.
But
So the counseling, when do I gotta go to that?
we're gonna get all that set up. You could probably even call them tomorrow morning, to be honest. Is that something you might want to do? Get some help like that?
Hello.
Let's if the cops do come, we'll figure it out, okay? And just so it's on record, I did tell you that you were being recorded and live streamed, right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. So, alright, that's fine. I'll just connect your phone to this, if that's okay.
And I'm gonna get in trouble, I guess.
I mean, I'll vouch for you if he really did call the cops.
So what are you trying to do?
Well, we're gonna, you know, especially if the cops come, you know, I want to be able to kind of have your back. You could just keep it on him. You know, if they do come, I mean, we can kind of, you know, I'll put a good word in for you. I'll vouch for you, but, you know, who knows if they're really gonna come or not, right? I don't think they will. But, you know, I'll tell them that you're willing to get help and stuff, and
I'm a bad person.
yeah, I mean, you did do some messed up stuff, right? Definitely broke the law. Couple felonies. With the pictures and, you know, the talk. So, you know, I just kind of wanted to get your side of stuff, right? I don't think, you know, I think your dad will kind of understand what's going on, you know. You want me to hold that, George, so it's a better angle? Just hold the second part. You know, I think Dad would just kind of have to hear your side of stuff too, you know?
Yeah.
Did you know the person in the pickup truck?
No, actually.
And I did tell you in the very beginning that you were being recorded, right? Live streamed.
Yes, and I guess people are gonna say I'm a piece of shit and nobody. My life's gonna be ruined.
Well, hopefully at this point you can get help.
My life, I'm trying to. I'm young and I don't know what I'm doing.
I mean, you're an adult, right, Nick? You did, you know, admit in a chat log in these messages that you knew it was wrong, right?
Yeah.
You knew that there was a chance that you can get in trouble, right?
And I guess I'm getting in trouble. And arrested. Treated like a nobody like I always been. I tried to commit suicide a few
But
times.
Nick, you know right from wrong, right, buddy? You knew.
A little, yes, I do.
You knew the moment that she said her age that it was wrong, or do I got that mixed up?
You're right.
I can't hear you, man.
But
But what, man?
I'm just a piece of shit. I think of it, I was thinking to kill myself a few times. Because no one cares.
Or do you want to do that right now?
No.
Okay, so.
I think about it a lot, but I know that I shouldn't because I want to be a violinist.
Listen, and I don't doubt for 1 second that you're going to be an amazing violinist, right? But violinists don't do this type of stuff, man.
I know, and I'm trying to fix my life. I fucked up in my life. I'm a piece of shit. I hate everything in my life. I'm just a lost soul in life. I have no point in life, I always thought. I'm a loser.
How small is the violin that you play?
4/4.
4/4.
So full size.
You think you can make it on like the opera, like in New York City?
I'm trying.
Yeah. See, that's a goal to have, man.
I just don't want. I want this to not ruin my career. I fucked up.
I'd say you did. But
I'm willing to fix myself. I only did this. It's my first offense. And
you've never done anything. Well, you did say you have chatted with other.
I have, but I didn't know if they were of age.
But they told you that they weren't, right? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay. So how many? You said what, like 20?
Yeah, like 20, but I didn't know they were underage until they told me at the end, and then I blocked them.
How many of them told you their age, like right up front, like Bianca did? Quite a few.
Not very many. Oh, yeah, not very many.
All right, like how many?
4.
Okay.
Why didn't you block Bianca?
I was going to, but I walked down here and I don't have Wi-Fi.
Well, why didn't you block her when she told you her age in the very beginning of the conversation?
Because I was scared. I was stupid and high.
Well, I mean, I know a lot of people that, smoke weed, and anybody that I know hasn't done this type of stuff.
No. I just hate myself. I hate a lot of things. I never had nobody in my family, friends that they care, they say, but they really don't. My dad, he does, but he works. Never had that feeling of, growing up, and I tried talking to females. All they do to me was, the cops are here.
Are those the cops?
No.
5%. I'm waiting for it to hit 6 so I don't die.
Alright, you're good.
So
It's fucking cold, man.
So when is it time for me to leave?
It should be here pretty quick. And, you know, if that guy that pulled up and said the cops were coming, I don't want any of us to leave, right? Because, you know, that could probably potentially get us in trouble. So we might have to wait out and see if he really did call or not, right? But like I said, man, I'll put a good word in for you.
If they don't in like a few, like how many minutes, then I can go back home.
Well, I don't want to give you, you know, a precise time and then that time come up and then we're still sitting here. So, we can figure it out though right now if you'd like.
But yes, I'm gonna change.
Do you have like Signal and stuff like that too?
What Signal?
The app Signal?
I don't remember.
What about WhatsApp?
Yeah, I got WhatsApp.
What goes on there?
I deleted that.
Same kind of stuff that happens on Telegram you've seen on WhatsApp too, bud?
Yes. And
a lot more. Or about the same?
About the same.
Okay. So, let's say you said what? 50 pictures?
Yeah.
50 pictures off of Telegram people were sending you of some young ladies that you shouldn't have been looking at, right?
Yeah,
and then also about what, 50 on WhatsApp or less?
Less, probably.
Okay. How many?
I don't know how many.
Your chair just a little
Yes, sir.
You killed me.
So, altogether, you said what, 20 on WhatsApp?
Yeah.
So, 50 on Telegram, and you have about how many of those out of the 50 from Telegram saved on your phone? About 50, you said?
I don't know how much saved on my phone on that one.
Okay, so let's take a, you know, guesstimate. Probably around 70 pictures and or videos you have seen off of WhatsApp and Telegram of some young ladies that you shouldn't have been looking at. Is that pretty accurate?
Pretty accurate.
It's pretty accurate, okay.
If you're gonna wipe this clean, and this will not happen again.
Okay.
And I swear, someone's here.
Why don't we step out real quick, Nick?
Could I grab my phone now?
Yeah, I just want to make sure that we get that deleted off of your stuff, you know? Is that cool with you?
Yes. It's cool with me.
Alright, so let's step out.
And
We'll go talk to the police here. Hello.
Hello.
How we doing tonight?
What's the correlation with, how'd you guys find him?
So, we're an online organization. We have an online group that poses as minors online. And Nick, about 3 weeks ago.
Can you just do me a favor, just keep your hands out of your pockets now?
Nick, about a few weeks ago, had reached out to one of our accounts.
Okay.
He made the first message, sent some explicit pictures to what he thought he was talking to a 13-year-old minor.
Okay.
He had gave the decoy the address, made plans to come meet, We have him on video coming down, walking down here to meet the decoy. And there were some things that were sent in the chat log, Nick, that were pretty out of hand. Some things that you were trying to teach her, and you had said if she gave you consent, those things probably were going to happen. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. And then Nick also told us that he's got some explicit photos on his phone that he's been looking at of some younger ladies that he shouldn't have on his phone.
Into a bad crowd, and
He just fell down the rabbit hole,
Okay.
you know.
Do you have ID on you?
it's up at my house.
You left it at your house?
And
What's your first name?
Nick.
Nick or Nicholas?
Nicholas.
Okay. Last name? That was behind who was contacting the female, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So what happened? How did this all start?
Oh, shit. My bad, go ahead.
We were
I'm
just
sorry.
saying, hey, I was saying, hi, how are you? And then she said, hey, how's it going? I'm like, not too bad, you know, and then
Can you go get the mic
asked
cord?
how old she was, and then
Okay. Where do you live, Nick?
up here, Brook Road, with my dad.
Okay. Did your dad know what's going on today?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes?
Dad did stop down. I explained to him.
Okay. So Dad is aware. Do you have your phone on you?
Yes.
Okay. Do you give a consent to look through your phone?
He did give me consent. We did put it in airplane mode. We were gonna hook it up to kind of try to wipe it out. But he did willingly give us, hold on to that extra piece. He did give us consent to hold on to his phone, put it in airplane mode.
Okay. Where's your phone right now?
It's right here in my pocket. I'll probably,
Is there a passcode to it?
yes.
Is this on? Yeah. I don't know how you
So you're willing to put in your passcode?
Yes. and
Yep.
I guess I'll be arrested.
Okay. Can you show us? Oh, I'll hold on to it now.
He said it should be in his gallery, right, Nick?
Is it in your gallery?
What?
The pictures.
Yeah, probably.
Is it yes or a probably?
Yes.
Okay. What exactly am I going to see on these? Just like underage?
No, that's when I went to the Hinsdale haunted house.
Okay. So where are your pictures?
The underage. That's it.
This is it?
That's third
Okay.
Yeah.
He said he deleted his Telegram. A lot of them were on Telegram.
Is there any other apps that you have that you
Just-
used to kind of?
Just chat hour, but those were older.
Okay. Anything on Messenger app? How'd you communicate with her? Messenger?
Messenger and
I mean, it's okay.
We're gonna
I
get
made a
through
mis-
this.
I made a mistake.
Okay.
I'm 21. I got out of placement when I was 16.
Okay. Are you adopted?
No, I live with my dad.
Okay.
My real dad.
Biological dad?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So nothing through actual messages
No.
you used to use? Or, so where's your Facebook Messenger at?
I'm probably right there.
And who's
Is that one?
this is the one that you were supposed to meet today?
Yeah.
Okay.
I also have screenshots of everything as well. Fairly quick. We dropped the age, and then he had sent one picture before the age, like right away, and then he continued to kind of send them afterwards, as you can see.
Okay. old?
21.
21?
I made a mistake. I didn't
Okay.
know.
You do see that she said the girl's 13, my age, do that. So you were aware that she was underage, correct?
Yes.
He admitted to everything on our video as well, ma'am, and
Okay.
we can send that to you, and we can let you
My
guys.
partner's gonna come.
Okay.
We're just gonna need statements from you guys.
Absolutely.
And then obviously you guys are gonna come down to the station.
Sure. Yep.
How are you feeling?
Sad and ashamed.
Sad and what?
Ashamed.
Ashamed? Okay. I just have to ask. You're not suicidal, homicidal?
No.
No? Okay. Okay. We just have to make sure you're not looking to harm yourself or anyone else. Okay, so you're not suicidal, thoughts or anything like that. Alright, so we just want to make sure that you don't meet that criteria so that we don't have to take you to the hospital. Okay? Alright, let me just talk to my partner real quick. If you want to just stand with these guys real quick. Okay? I'm going to hold on to your phone, okay?
Did I put a good enough word in for you, bro?
I guess.
All right, cool.
You're sure you're not thinking of self-harm at all, right? Okay.
100%.
Sure.
Okay.
Because that would be a whole nother thing. No one wants that.
No, nobody wants that.
No. But my dad might get off. I don't want my dad to be off. He might be mad at me, I guess. I guess I admit it.
Your dad seemed more involved in watching that game.
Yeah.
Reason.
Oh yeah. Brisk night out tonight, Nick. Get the cop car. Get them down here too.
I'm Trooper Demick. I'm going to be real cool with you, so.
Alright. So, Nick, here's the deal, okay?
Alright.
You are going to be placed in handcuffs. Alright? Hands behind your back.
Do you have anything on you that's going to hurt us? Poke us?
No.
No.
Got a lighter, cigarette.
Okay. Okay. Understood. No contraband on you if you are transported. If you have contraband, it would be £100.
No.
Okay. Alright, understood. Like I said, I'll be cool with you and I appreciate you being cool with us, okay? So I'm just going to check your hat quickly.
You good with reaching him?
Yeah, you just have to come out.
Yep.
Sorry.
I know, it's
Hey,
cold.
Look, no reason to be sorry. It's like, what, 20 degrees out? Alright,
Hopefully
you just open your mouth for me, sir? Alright, stick out your
Like
tongue.
last week.
What's that?
Like
Raise
0
it up.
degrees.
Yeah.
Raise up your tongue. Okay, yep, you're good. Alright, hat's going back on, okay?
How many layers do you have on?
Oh, my coat.
Only your coat? No hoodie or anything? Just a t-shirt underneath?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. So look, I know you're cold. I'm just gonna undo this. Just make sure that there's nothing there. You got no weapons on you.
It's your
Hey,
birthday catch,
I
bro.
believe you,
Happy
but
birthday.
That's also what
Thanks.
everybody says, okay?
That's been awesome. Awesome.
Feel this back a little.
I know it's cold. You got nothing? Where's your, you said you had the lighter and what? Okay, where's that at?
It's gonna be
In my coat pocket.
Your coat pocket?
I got one over here.
Okay. We'll zip you up.
We'll do that after we check the police.
cut 3 at 18, 425.
Once we get back to the station, like you said, we're gonna just strip you down a little bit more. Okay, take your base layer off, some boots off, and go from there, okay? I know you're shaking, so it's a little cold out here, so we're just doing a little pat down just before you get in my vehicle, okay?
Alright, hey, where's the lighter, man?
This one?
No,
Comb, lighter, cigarettes.
never got my card. In this pocket. Never did. Alright.
Good.
Alright, we're gonna put you in the back of this car, okay, sir? Yeah.
Hang on,
We're
one
gonna
second,
walk
okay?
around to the other side, okay?
She asked if this would be his predator poachers. I said no.
I think they might have been up here.
Oh. We just following Yuns?
Correct. Back to
Yeah.
the station.
Just
I don't know
what,
where
is it
that's
like 5 miles down that way?
No.
Oh,
We're Amity, so you can just follow me.
okay. Sounds
and
good.
We'll meet you guys at the station.
Sounds good. Thank you guys so much. We'll be
Okay.
there in a few.
Alright, sounds good.
Yep. Shit. Right, let's go. Let's go. Alright, guys. Dang, it's cold outside.
Yeah, it is.
But right now, guys, you heard it. We got to go down to the police station. They're going to want the evidence. We're going to have to sit down and talk with them. Overall, great catch. He admitted to everything that I thought he was going to. So that's a plus. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We greatly appreciate it. So with that being said, guys, I will give you guys a follow-up of what goes on here tonight at the police station once we leave. So again, guys, we appreciate every single one of you for watching. Thank you guys so much for the support. Hit that reaction button, hit that share button, I guess we got a little bit. I guess we're gonna go ahead and sign off now, guys. Thank you guys again. Much love, and like I said, we're gonna hit a follow-up video here as soon as we leave. Thanks again, guys. Signing out.